Mike is taking pictures on the mountain. Suddenly a fireball fell from the sky. It fell into the valley. People who saw the scene have taken out their phones to shoot video. When Mike looks confused, 2 warplanes flew past him. At this time the police has also arrived. Mike saw it. He hurriedly gathered his things and hid under the hillside. 2 agents were looking down the hill. They didn't find Mike. Mike hiked through the jungle and found a giant flying saucer hovering in midair in the valley. Mike picked up the camera ready to shoot. But just then the flying saucer suddenly disappeared. What is surprising is that there is an unknown creature appeared behind Mike. Aware of the difference, Mike turned his head to check. An alien was standing in front of him. Mike consciously turned on the switch of photography, but the aliens turned around and left. This is when Mike came back to his senses. He ran away in fear. While running away, he suddenly went black in front of his eyes and lost consciousness. Wakes up again. He found himself lying on the top of the hill. There was a sharp pain in the arm, however, there's no wounds. He hurriedly looked through the camera. Beside him, Mike found himself sucked into the air by an invisible and mysterious force. When he returned home to look at the TV disappeared in an instant. He reached out to touch the hand, seems to touch another space. Mike found that he seems to have gained some kind of superpower. Then he tried to control the object with his mind. The objective indeed disappeared. And then it shows up again, but like always had pain in his arm. He went to the doctor by X-ray. To the doctor's surprise, my son was obviously fractured. However, the fracture runs at a near perfect right angle through. However, Mike's arm has no injuries. Ultimately, doctors couldn't explain the phenomenon. Like accidentally gained some kind of superpower. He found his colleague showed him his powers, but colleagues do not believe in saying that is magic. Mike impatiently uploads the alien video he captured to the network. He did not expect that the video quickly attracted the attention of countless netizens. Soon, the media also contacted Mike. They did a special interview for Mike just when Mike was popular on the internet. The girl named Kelly contacted Mike, tell Mike he's in danger. Kelly also had Mike's same encounter, so they made an appointment to meet at the cafe. Kelly tells Mike police tried to cover up the fact that there were aliens. The police will secretly arrest humans who have encountered aliens for research. Mike found out that there was a man named Carl 20 years ago. He also had an alien encounter but then called mysteriously disappeared. Kelly said they could try and find this Carl, maybe they can find the truth. So they were ready to find this clue to Carl when they were caught by 2 men in black. When Mike ran away, he was shot down by a man in black. When he wakes up again, he found himself locked in a white room. Through the window of the room, he saw that Xiaomi was also caught in. This is when a man in a suit appears on the video. He told Mike he was a leader. They are going to do some tests on Mike next, but at this time Yeshu suddenly broke free from the restraints, picked up the instruments to take down 2 robots. Then he found Kelly's room. He opened the door of the room with his superpower save Kelly, when they just escaped from the laboratory. The man in the suit has ordered a citywide search for them. They have to find Carl. Mike and Kelly found a master hacker in the process of escaping through hacking. They found Carl's coordinates and made contact with Carl. Then they took a plane to Carl's place, and at this time the man in the suit is also tracked them. They went through a long journey, finally found Carl's place, but Carl saw them and quickly took out a device to destroy the 2 trackers, and the man in the suit on the other side thus lost their tracking route. Then Carl told them he has developed the ability to convert the signal sent by aliens into our language. Carl found out from the video shot by Mike. The aliens will visit Earth again in a few days. Sure enough, the aliens reappeared. The aliens say they come from a high-class planet. The purpose of the visit to Earth is to study the origin of mankind. Kelly asked why their arms were injured after being taken away. Then the alien let Kelly hold out his hand and took out a bracelet. At this time Amazon was separated. The aliens took a capsule out of it and said this is to record information about you humans. The aliens were picking up the capsule. And like the men in suits have arrived. They shot Carl. Kelly went out to save Carl. She was also shot by the man. Then the alien told Mike, focus on your senses, you can save them. And then you disappeared. At this point, Mike finally know how to use his own superpowers. He can stop the time instantly, and then sent Kelly and Carl to another space. Then the aliens came over, resurrecting Xiaomei and Carl with black technology. Then a flying saucer rose slowly, and then it just disappeared. The man in the suit looked at the missing flying saucer. Done. Mike and Kelly. They lived a happy life in another time in space. Carl also continued to study his own black technology.